The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. NAIA is conducting its second round of vaccinations for airport frontliners today. Let's get more details from Gerard de la Peña. He's reporting live from NAIA Terminal 4 in Pasay City. Good afternoon, Gerard. How are the inoculations ongoing?
Charles, vaccinations are ongoing here at the NAIA Terminal 4 following the vaccination of airport frontliners here last week. Now, we are seeing the same mix of personnel here, including those from the Philippine Coast Guard, the Bureau of Immigration, and the Office for Transportation Security, among others. Now, officials are saying that airport personnel should be among the first ones to receive a COVID-19 shot, as they are the ones directly interacting with arriving international passengers. The government targets to vaccinate 1,000 airport personnel here today, lower than the 1,500 inoculated last week. Earlier this morning, 1 million doses of Sinovac shots arrived here at the NAIA. The Philippines is currently expecting the arrival of 2.2 million doses of Pfizer from the COVAX facility tonight. Testing czar Vince Dizon said more doses are slated to arrive in the coming weeks, adding that it is not impossible for the government to realize its goal of vaccinating 500,000 Filipinos daily by next month. Sinovac vaccines purchased from China are likely to come in weekly in the next few weeks, while Moderna vaccines are slated to arrive on June 21, including those purchased by the private sector. AstraZeneca vaccines are also slated to come in by July. Dizon said the current average of vaccinations per day is pegged at around 150,000 individuals. Charles, 5,000 doses of vaccines were allocated for this facility, and Secretary Dizon said that starting next week, it is likely that vaccinations here will be done every other day. Now, Secretary Dizon also said that they are considering turning this facility into a vaccination hub for other government offices, considering that everything is already laid out here, and this place he thought is suitable for vaccinations, given that there aren't much flights here at the NAIA as of the moment. Charles.
Thanks for that, Gerard. That was Gerard de la Peña reporting live from NAIA 4. Authorities warn the public against buying fake Lianhua drugs. This, as the Chinese medicine is being used as a supplemental drug against COVID-19. Marlene Alcaide with the details.
With a search warrant at hand, operatives of the NBI Intellectual Property Rights Division infiltrated a warehouse in Paco, Manila, allegedly selling fake Lianhua tablets. Lianhua is a Chinese traditional medicine that's also a supplemental drug that can be used during COVID-19 treatment. During the operation, the warehouse's caretaker was present but denied that they have the medicine. But upon opening some crates, operatives were greeted with boxes of the Lianhua Qingwan drug written in Chinese characters.
Itong Lianhua na to, na ganitong mga product na mayroong Chinese characters, ay huwag niyong tangkilikin. Lalo na kung sa online o sa mga drugstores, hindi natin masasabi na safe gamitin to.
The NBI also visited some pharmacies in the Binondo area to check if they are selling counterfeit Lianhua medicines.
May mga pumapasok din na ganito na fake din yung laman. So walang efficacy yung kahit anong take mo nito, imbis na makatulong sa'yo, baka mapasama ka pa. Kung sino man yung gumamit nito at merong side effect or masamang naidulot ito, wala tayong may tuturong kung sino may accountability.
The NBI warned the public to keep an eye out for buying such drugs. Lianhua tablets that are allowed for purchase have well-written English descriptions which have passed the FDA scrutiny. Counterfeit versions of Lianhua cost around 130 to 150 pesos, while legitimate products cost 288 pesos in big drugstores.
Pag hindi dumaan sa FDA, yung quality nito, hindi natin ma-determine. Kailangan natin protektahan din yung mga taong tumatangkilik ng produktong to.
Siyempre, pag health yung pinag-uusapan, better talaga yung FDA-approved version. Kung sobrang mura naman, magiging unsure naman tayo kung totoo pa ba yung iniinom mo. Better talaga if you purchase the legal one and authentic one. Kasi kami rin naman yung nagsusupply sa major drugstores. So if you purchase straight from the drugstores, sure ka na totoo yung binibili nyo.
Those who are caught with counterfeit Lianhua will be faced with sanctions. Those who are caught with counterfeit Lianhua will be faced with sanctions. For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
Meanwhile, the city government of Makati has also started its vaccination program for the A4 priority sector or economic frontliners. To give us the latest, we have Romel Lopez reporting live from Makati. Romel, good afternoon. How are things?
Yes, Charles, vaccination for airport priority group here in Makati went smoothly as the LGU partnered with a private mall to serve as a vaccination site. No frills at all. This is how the vaccination drive in a private mall is ongoing right now here in Makati. The vaccination started ahead of schedule in an orderly manner. That's because ushers were everywhere to guide the flow of vaccinees from the waiting area all the way to the vaccine site. Today's vaccination here in this mall will continue until 5 in the afternoon. A total of 500 doses of Sinovac are available for economic frontliners. You just have to be registered online, and of course, you should have received an appointment text or an email to be here. Vaccinees welcome this appointment system because for them, is very convenient. Dr. Ronald Unson, Assistant City Health Officer, said that their appointment system is to shun away walk-ins and preventing chaos. As of today, there are 5 vaccination sites opened in the city, catering all priority groups from A1 to A4. Today, the LGU targets to inoculate at least 1,000 A4 priority group and at least 2,000 more for the remaining group. Charles, so far the city of Makati has inoculated over 105,000 individuals. 70 individuals have already received the first dose and more than 30,000 have been fully vaccinated. Charles?
Thanks for that. That was Romel Lopez reporting live from Makati. A lawmaker says economic losses from rotational brownouts on May 31 and June 1 have reached over 100 million pesos. In today's hearing on the Senate Committee on Energy, Senator Gatchalian said the 2-day rotational brownout caused the economy to lose some 116 million pesos. Today's hearing seeks to tackle recent power outages in Luzon, as well as possible long-term solutions to supply shortages. U.S. President Joe Biden is revoking Trump-era bans on Chinese-owned apps TikTok and WeChat. Senior officials say the U.S. government will instead review software applications from foreign adversaries that could pose a risk to sensitive data of Americans. Naomi Nix reports on Bloomberg Daybreak, Australia.
As would seem become a consistent trend with the Biden administration, this is, I guess, a reversal of some of these policies under the Trump administration, but seeking further clarification for, a result that may also still come down hard on some of these companies.
Yes, that's exactly right. So what Biden did was really bring some sort of clarity to the situation. Obviously, we knew that President Trump's bans on the apps were caught up in a legal battle, and that had put those plans on hold. And so President Biden is offering his take on this. And so he said, we're going to revoke these bans, but we're going to also just evaluate a number of different companies for the potential security risks that they pose. And those might include TikTok. Yeah.
So what does that mean? Does it mean that we could see them banned in the future?
The Biden administration wouldn't say today. They did offer us a glimpse on the kinds of things that they're going to be looking for. They're going to be evaluating whether these companies are being managed by people that support foreign adversaries, whether they're enabling cyber espionage, or even if they're collecting truly sensitive personal data. And so we'll have to see kind of what that review yields and whether it reviews further actions against those companies. But as we've seen, even just last week, it's not as if the Biden administration has suddenly gone, soft on some of these companies, China-based companies.
And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 1 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.